show you some scenery. This is downtown St. Charles. It's Route 64 bridge there. See the archways up ahead there. That's there's a spillway just before there, so that's why it looks kind of weird. Don't want to go too close to that one. And on the west side of the river is the Hotel Baker there. This would be a nice little some Myers, a little business thing there as well, with some rotating wind sculpture thingies. Kind of neat. And then there is a Carillon, might be associated with a church or something there. That Hotel Baker, they've got a banquet area, the balcony deck there. It's a popular place for weddings and big parties and such, I guess, in the summer. They have some boat docking right along the shore, although I've never taken advantage of it. Caught some fish there though. I can't go too much further because of that spillway. And all along the river on the, what is the east side, it's a long stretch of park. Got a statue of Native American, I'm not sure who. There is a walkway bridge that goes over the river along with the railroad track. Can't remember ever seeing a train go over there, but the walkway is usually quite busy. And then there's also walking space along the shoreline. Up my speed a little bit here. This is some of the work I did on the boat. This is my dashboard gauges. The speedometer is not quite working right though, but I'm going too slow to show that one. But this one's my pride and joy. This is a gauge I bought a while back, and I finally got everything to work on it. It's got all sorts of functions. It can show speed. It actually records the fuel usage off the motor, and you calibrate it to how much fuel you put in the tank. It's got a clock, and it gives you your fuel economy and fuel flow. There's all sorts of nice stuff. It's something I wanted for having a little more reliability than just a fuel gauge, because I burned about 3 gallons already, and my regular fuel gauge still shows full, so this is keeping a better track of it. And also when I put 5 gallons in, and just to start the motor at first, and it barely showed up on the analog gauge. It showed up as right up on the line on empty, so not quite accurate, but getting back to the river scenery there's part of that walkway. Got this one area here underneath that railroad trestle and walkway is actually a good spot for fishing from the boat. Caught quite a few bass there. And also along the edge of that shoreline there's a little overhang where fish like to hide, and sometimes you get some shore fishermen that'll get in the area like that guy there. Kind of clog things up for a while. You have to wait for them to go away or work around them somehow. I've never seen anybody catch anything off the shore, but I'm sure it's possible. And up ahead is a nice view of a gazebo. We'll get closer to that and get a side view. This is kind of looking up from the south from the river. It's got a nice little staircase tower. You can go up on top and get a better view of the area. very nice stretch of park on a spring day. This is just a view of the rest of the boat while we're getting up to some other stuff here. My trolling motor, and there's 2 holes left and right on the front deck. There's some spots for some seats for fishing. And then we've got a bench seat next to me. And then we have me. Hello. There's a better view of that gazebo and lookout. I find it surprising that more people don't try to take the walk to get up there and take a look, but I haven't seen a lot of people do it. I don't see anybody up there right now. That's fairly scenic, and the nice part about these things is they get lit up very nicely by the sunset, since the sun's setting behind me to the west. This whole stretch is all Park District area, and coming up here is a rental spot where you can rent some multiple person paddle wheels. I think they've got at least 2-person, maybe some 4s. They've got some regular looking ones and some really fun swan looking ones. Somebody was interested in making a spectacle of yourself while you're paddling along a river. Oddly enough, some fish hiding underneath those docks. This whole shoreline's got some fish out here and there if you work it hard enough. And we're coming up, going into the wind and up current, but right now we've got more of a parking lot. There's a village building there, and if you see the 2 paddle wheel boats we're coming up on, these boats go on river tours. I don't know if they've started. Village building are associated with. Another person having fun shore fishing there. Another couple. The first one we're coming up on is the Fox River Queen. There's a website, if you look for the city of St. Charles in Illinois, that's probably got information on them. Might be associated with a Potawatomi Park. One thing I do know about them is if you fish too close to them and one lady's working there, she'll yell at me. So this is the St. Charles Belle too. She'll yell at me and tell me I'm going to hurt the boat. Stay away from it. So. One more run up the river ahead of me to put a little more hours on the motor. Way off in the distance there's a walkway bridge that goes across. It's a ponded off area of the river that's not a through channel. It gets real shallow in there, and there's a golf course next to it. You probably see some people walking around out there. They're playing golf. You can see the flag for the 1T. There's also some fairly good fishing along the shoreline of the golf course every now and then. And then if you see those 2 white buoys in the water, those are the end of the no wake zone. You can go faster speed once you get outside of there. And the launch is over in that area. There, that's where I'm going to be returning and pulling the boat out in a little bit. After one more run up and down the river. I hope you enjoyed the little tour. We'll look back at everybody there. And I hope you enjoyed this video.